Hello everybody, this is Goose Fox coming at you with a 600 cost rated match in the buffed Byarlant Isolde. We're going to be on Arctic base for this match here, and the Isolde was buffed as part of the February 2026 unit adjustments. This is the Byarlant variant that comes from Twilight Axis, and it's a buff I was very curious about the more I saw the Isolde being used in 600 matches, because this is a unit that I haven't gotten out all too often, despite wanting to play it more, really, and with the adjustment here, I was very curious to see how the suit performed with what they gave it, and yeah, I can see why this suit has been a lot more common, at least at 600, because yeah, this suit got some really nice adjustments for it. The Isolde is a 600 to 650 cost general unit, and looking at the changes they made here, starting off with the unit specs, the unit skill, thrust-based fire cooling system level 1 has been given, the unit skill, damage control level 1 has been given, for the level 2 unit, the skill, damage control level 2 has been given, the unit skill, force injector level 2 has been adjusted to level 3, and for the level 2 unit, the skill, force injector level 3 has been adjusted to level 4. For our main range weapon, the Byarlant Isolde Mega Particle Cannon, for normal firing, the power has been increased from 500 to 550, with upper levels also being enhanced. The heat rate consumption has been reduced from 10% to 9%. The range has been enhanced from 350 meters to 400 meters, with upper levels also being enhanced. And for your focus fire with this weapon, the power has been increased, and the stagger accumulation value has been enhanced. And then going to our sub-weapon, the Mega Particle Cannon ×2, the overheat has been shortened from 13 seconds to 10 seconds, weapon switching time has been shortened, and for normal firing, power has been increased from 1100 to 1300, with upper levels also being enhanced. And then you do have the limited release skill for this weapon, where your power is increased, stagger accumulation value has been enhanced, and ASL automatic aiming compensation range has been extended. And that is everything we have here for the adjustment list for the Isolde. And yeah, some really nice things for this unit. They don't actually say if limited release was added as part of this adjustment. I don't remember this suit having that for the Mega Particle Cannon ×2 prior to this, so I assume that is a completely new feature of the unit, but yeah, the limited release on this suit for the Mega Particle Cannons is really nice. With the normal firing, it is usually just a standard instant stun, and if you are using the limited release, it does turn them into a rapid fire weapon, which is really nice if you pair it with the skill that the Isolde has, where it does more damage when it is sitting still while mid-air. Yeah, you can do some really nasty damage, especially against raid units if you catch them with it, so I really do like the limited release on this unit, and having the thrust-based fire cooling system is also really nice, so your weapons can recover from overheat quicker while you are boosting, so that is always a nice thing to have, especially for a suit like this, which has, well, 2 beam-based weapons. But yeah, really just a nice overall adjustment, especially to the range weapons of this suit. With the few matches I have gotten in the Isolde before this, the melee I always found to be really nice. You have some really nice melee animations, and the damage you can do is also really nice, so I think there, there really wasn't anything to do with the melee for this suit, but again, going for the range aspects of this unit, I think was definitely a right call in improving those aspects, and again, I really like what they did with this unit, with the changes they made. And again, I can see why this unit has been more relevant at 600. I don't know if I've seen the Isolde too much at 650, but again, at least at 600 it does seem to be doing really well now with these adjustments. Again, main part being that limited release, because that weapon can just really shred through raids if they are not careful, if they like stay in the open. And being your flight suit, you can get up pretty high, and again, you do have that skill, which makes it where you do more damage while midair, and I think you also become harder to stagger, and you use less thrusters. Yeah, as you can see here, really good thing to have there. The thing with this, though, the Isolde buff, is that it really makes me wish that we would see a buff for the normal Byarlant. That is a suit that I don't believe has ever even gotten an adjustment to my knowledge. The base Byarlant has always kind of been in a poor state since its initial release, and that is a unit that I really wish they would give some kind of overhaul like they did with this unit here. Really just add more to the base Byarlant. The same could maybe be said for the Byarlant Custom. That is a suit that I really don't see all too often these days, so the Custom might also benefit from an adjustment, but like really with just the base Byarlant though. Again, base Byarlant is a unit that's always kind of suffered, so I like to see that get an adjustment sometime in the future, but you know, it is nice to see that the Isolde here did get some really good adjustments for February here. Right now trying to hit somebody. I don't know who this is. It looks like it might be a support new. And really, right now, just trying to find a good place to position myself. Probably use my thrusters again. But yeah, really that's most of what I have to say here for the adjustment for the Isolde. It's some really, really nice things that they gave it. So I think this is a really good adjustment overall for the units. It's just, again, I really would like to see a overhaul like this applied to some of the other Byarlant variants. Really, I think for flight suits in general, there's some other flight suits that could definitely benefit from getting an adjustment as well. So, again, hopefully with the Isolde here, we'll start seeing something for the other flight units in the game. Right now, trying to find a good place to position. I am low on HP, so I do need to be careful here. But yeah, really good range on the cannons here. As you can see, not hitting all of my shots, but I am getting some hits on whoever that was in the distance there. I think we're about to see, because I think they're the ones who destroyed me. Yeah, Victory Gundam, so pretty far distance on the Victory that I was able to land shots on with. That's actually going back to the base Byarlant. That is one of my biggest gripes with the base Byarlant. I feel like its range on the cannons is definitely way too short for being a flying suit. I get it does like come at like 500, does come at a lower cost than the Isolde, but again, like the base Byarlant would definitely benefit from having a adjustment to the range of its beam guns like they did with the Isolde here. So that'd be a pretty good thing for them to give that suit. There is an enemy Isolde, and as you can see, just really high up in the air here, just able to rain down fire. It's just a really fun thing that they did with this suit. And there is a Victory in the distance. I do see somebody is low on health here. Don't know if I can get a hit on them, but just going to be charging up the cannons there, hopefully aiming for whoever this enemy is back here. Not going to be able to do too much here for the last few seconds, but it is going to be timeout mission over, and let's see how we did here with the buffed Byarlant Isolde. Yeah, mission complete. Good works in the side chat there, and yeah, top individual, top assist, and top in damage. I did not beat my rival this match, but I did get third place with 6 kills and 2 loss, so yeah, did pretty good with the Isolde, which, yeah, again, really, really good adjustments. This is a suit I really have not used, again, all too often, so yeah, really have been liking what they've done with this unit, and it's been a lot of fun. It's been fun, especially for 600 recently. I think 600 got some pretty decent buffs with the February adjustment, so it's good to see that that cost is really getting some attention, because again, there's some pretty good stuff for 600 currently, so it's been pretty fun to get those units out, both new and old ones. But yeah, that's going to be everything I have for this video here. Overall, very satisfied with the Isolde buff. Again, think they did some really nice things. I can't stress it enough. I just think the base Byarlant really needs something. I just don't think that's a unit that they ever did any adjustment for, and at this point I'd really take anything for the base Byarlant for it to be better than it is now, because I did like to use it when it initially came out. I think I had the level 2, and it was fun to use, but again, even at the time it came out, I felt like that suit was always kind of struggling, so hopefully we'll see a base Byarlant buff in the future. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video here. Comment down below what you think about the buffed Byarlant Isolde. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and with that, I will see you all in the next one. Later.